Hey, I'm MindieKniss. This is the Daily Rage. Let's take a look at the Dow today because compared to its brothers, the other three major indexes, it was the only one that is currently positive. Now, the stock market just closed. We still have an hour left to go in the futures market, but we're generally going to stay relatively solid during that point. The Dow had a really strong day. You can see that most especially up here in the 10-minute time frame, basically open range breakout and then just continued on from there. There was a little bit of a pullback and then a little bit of some sideways, but pretty solid movement over the whole day. And most importantly, you can see down here in the daily time frame is that we finally got pretty far above the cloud. We had peaked out a couple of these times, either with a big wick where we went just right back in and closed in the cloud, or just like teensy tiny little bit of green outside of the cloud. This, I would say, is a much more substantial move. So I would feel much better about getting long on these things based on this versus any of these other things in the past couple of weeks. So that's looking really good. Your next target up would be about 39,730, let's call it. And then we'd be looking back around these highs way up here. So lots of potential for this to go now that it is catching up with some of its brothers. The Nasdaq and the S&P have been hitting records recently, and the Dow's just kind of blah. But today finally had a nice little breakout. Wanted to let you know that our summer group session is coming up this coming Wednesday next week. And if you've never done a group session with me, it's kind of like a choose your own adventure class. The reason I say that is that we will cover whatever comes up, whatever question you have, whatever challenge or struggle that you are currently going through. That is the stuff that we are going to talk about. The intention, of course, is to get you back into the markets on Thursday morning better off than you were before. I like to think of it as a seasonal reset button. So I invite you to join us for that. It's the only trading class that I'm going to be teaching this season. I will have some brand new trading classes coming up this fall. But as for the summer, this is it. So if you're interested in joining us, I will link you over there. Or if you're watching on YouTube, there's a link down below. You can check out the details and see if it is a good fit for where you're at. I'm Mindy Kniss. Thanks so much for watching.